Hello everyone, welcome to a very snowy Castleton town with the mountains at the back and the lake behind us. We're deep into the winter and actually it's almost ending. On the last episode we left in a bit of a cliffhanger because the raiders were coming to get us, and I think we have just about 20 days before that happens. So let's just pause the game and let's have a think what we want to do. For some reason there we go, it's back. I was going to say my timer is gone. So as we can see, we have 10 days for the raiders to come, so it's less than what I said. Last time, I didn't do a bit of a mistake. I did mention that it's technically a mistake, and I know it was a mistake waiting for these houses to get filled up, because we were in a rush to get some bows, but it's fine. This is a bit more fun now. We built the bowyer's workshop, and if you remember, we set up we set them up to build bows up to 36. And as we can see here, we already have 15. Maybe within the next 10 days, we can get even more. The other thing that I did is I actually bought a trade route for the shields, and I set it to get as many shields as we can. And the goal behind this is to essentially try and get a full unit of this. I don't think that will happen, but let's have a look. So we'll let time play. And because this is our first fight, I will take it a bit slower. I'll also try and see what sort of tutorials it provides you, because historically, I think the battle aspect of this game was probably the weakest one when it comes to tutorials, so I want to see if there is any changes on that front, because tutorials was a very big focus for this update that just came. We have a bit of an issue with food, so in the background I'm also going to upgrade one of these houses to become an oven that will then process all of the flour that we have. Because you see, we have lots of flour here that can then become bread. I also wanted to explain the concept behind a communal oven, which is here, and an oven that can become behind in each house. So here I can actually make an actual bakery. The difference behind that is that, if I'm not mistaken, unless they changed it, this oven actually has a better yield. So I think for every wheat flour you get 4 breads, and for every rye flour you get 2 breads. While the communal oven, if I'm not mistaken, you get 1 and 2. So it's actually better to have this. And the other thing that I also like about this is because it's at the back of the house, so you don't need to worry too much about it. It's just there and they work on it. Okay, the other industry I want to slowly start creating is the wool industry. Now the wool, comes from the ship, as most games, to be honest. And to do that, you need 2 pieces of equipment. The first you need is the sheep farm, which we're going to build here. I usually like to put it next to the actual farm because I find it as quite realistic. And the next thing you need a pasture. So the pasture is what holds the animals. So we can, and it's very similar to how you build a field. So we can have it come all the way here, then close here, and it tells you how many pasture spaces you have. In this case, you have 50, so you can feed up to 50 sheep in here. And the way it works with sheep is, once you get a few of them, they start breeding and they get more and more. To actually get the first sheep into your colony or into your town, you need to build a livestock trading post, which will then join the trading points, like the normal trading point, and it will start bringing in some livestock. I want to put it actually next to our maybe I put it next to the trading post here, or I consider putting it next to the farm. Maybe I could also do that, but it's far from the trading route. That's the problem. I think I will put it next to the trading post. Okay, so we have now get the raiders that come through. We get enemy units as spotted. If I click on it, it will tell me where they're coming from, and I see they're coming from here, which makes me wonder whether they will come for us or whether this guy will kill them. It might actually be that they will kill them, which would be a bit of a relief for us, but at the same time a bit of a letdown because we don't get to have a battle. Yeah, actually it will go. Oh, there we go. They're assembling their army. Okay, so they're not coming for us. Okay, so we don't need to worry about it. That was a bit of a letdown, but it is what it is. It means we have now plenty of time to build our bows and things like that. And that's not going to waste, because I actually want to go around and destroy some of these camps. We'll let them build this and we'll continue upgrading some of our houses. Let's upgrade here. And this one, I want them to become a joiner's workshop because it will allow us to have shields. Let's actually stop importing shields, and we'll actually do the opposite once we start producing them. So no trade. Once this gets upgraded, I'm going to make it into a bakery. Oh, someone is trying to claim something. They're trying to claim this one. Who is trying to claim it? This guy. Okay. Do I let them claim it? I mean, it has wild animals and it also has stone. I don't think I can do much about it now. So I will need to let them claim it and then I'll just get it back afterwards. Because I don't have any treasury to get mercenaries, and they probably do. So they will get mercenaries and beat me. So let me also delete these roads, because what I want to do here, I want to build another field. I just need to think how the field will go. So as a reminder, we have fairly good barley fertility here, and good rye fertility, and actually even good emmer fertility. So I think I will have an emmer and barley one. So let's come here and let's do a field. Let's delete this road actually. Oop. And let's do a field that goes from here to here, comes down here, and maybe it's a small field, but I think it will do. Sure, let's expand a bit. It's not as good for the barley side of things, but it's good for the emmer. So I'm going to do it like this. 0.9, bit of an awkward shape, but it's fine. Okay, and then that will leave us fallow now, and next year we're going to do barley again, and then we'll do wheat. We only have 2 family spaces left, so it's time to expand a bit more, and I'm going to expand down this road. So following with the theme of these houses here, I'm going to build 3 more houses that will be either goats or pigs. The pantry is full. Where is the pantry? Pantry is full. Which pantry? Does it mean this one? It's not full. I mean, I should upgrade it, but it's not full. Burgage plot 1. Okay, why don't they move it? It has a lot of carrots, but why don't they move it? Maybe it's because we don't have enough people in the granary to take them away. So once this gets upgraded, we can do that. This is very high. Burgage plot 2 is done. Okay, so now we can make the oven. I also want to expand across here, as long as I will let us actually, because we have the river, and I think 3 of them is fine. Bit too chaotic, but it's okay. Also want to work on this here, on the clay fields here. So let's build a mine, if I'm not mistaken. We get the clay out. Okay. Let's see how we're doing with weapons. We have 28 warbows, so we still have a few more to make. And large shields, we have actually built this, so let's make enough until we have maybe 10. How many spears do we have? We have 36. Okay, so what I will do, I will come in here and I will tell it to build enough shields until we have maybe 30, and any surplus I will actually sell it. Since we have a bigger demand now for logs and stuff, so let's put another family into the logs. And I also want to start considering reforestation. So reforestation I'm going to do probably in this area, because this is an area that is not very fertile. And I'm going to join it with this. And let's build reforestation. The Reforester's Hut allows you to basically plant trees around you. So we're slowly expanding a bit more. At some point I want to start thinking about taxing my people, but maybe not quite yet. The bakery has been built. The bakery has 2 options. You can either make a wheat bread, which you see it goes from wheat flour to 4 wheat bread, or you can go from rye flour to 2 bread. First, we want to use all of our wheat flour, so we'll let them build that now. And once that's done, we'll then switch it to rye flour. We got another family, great, because we have a lot of building going on. We could also consider building another hinging post here and get some oxes. And we have upgraded to a large village. Great. Can I put it anywhere here? I thought I could. It's fine. Let's put it... Yeah, let's put it here. On other news, the food situation is doing fairly well, and it looks like we used all of the wheat flour. Just one left, and then we'll switch to the rye flour or the rye bread. The next area I want to expand is here, and I want to have some more artisans. So let's draw a line here, and let's do some more houses along this way, and we'll follow the similar logic as before. So let's turn them around. That's not big enough, so let's do... What if I do them like this? And I turn them around, and I do a few less. And they can also expand, which is good. So this will be my other artisans. What I want to look at is what will it take to get iron parts, because iron parts are used to make crossbows. So it's 13, and we need to set up this. Now, I could set it up, and I could do import and get up to 30, oops, up to 36. That will allow us to have a full crossbow unit. Okay, let that continue. We have extra shields. In this case, any extra shields that we have, we want to sell them. So export, keep exporting shields. Anything above 1, just export. Same with the bows actually, anything above 1, just export. But we have to be careful with that because we need to make sure we first create our own archer militia. Okay, 32 out of 6, and we're missing recruits. So in this case, let's say anything above, let me pause that, anything above 5 you can sell. But we need to set up another route. Okay. We can now assign one family here to get all of the clay, and once this runs out, that's it. And the clay can be used to upgrade our church. We need some more priority on the houses to be built because we're running out of families that can move in. So hopefully they will build them before the end of this month. We also have some more berries coming in, so let's add some people here. And well, then we'll run out of families. Okay, we'll wait a bit then. It's the oxes that's taking ages because they have to take the logs all the way from here. Let's join this road. Maybe that will speed up things. Another ruler's army was sighted. I don't know what they're doing there. I think they might go for the camp, so I might try and beat them to it. So let's assemble our units. Let's bring them here. So this explains select units with the left mouse, hold and drag to select multiple units, command selected units with the right mouse. Okay, that's fine. So hold Alt while dragging to keep the formation where multiple units are commanded, hold Control to draw waypoints for a single squad. Okay. So let's get our units out. It says here stances, check the army tab below to set them. All have pros and cons. Morale is the willingness to fight. If it reaches critical points, some stances become unavailable. Fatigue, soldiers become tired when running and fighting when exhausted. When exhausted, they can no longer run or fight well. Effectiveness is the attack and defense multiplier. The unit might have a hard time fighting uphill, or archers struggle while shooting in the rain. Okay. So I will let these run, but these guys are too heavy to run, so let them go slowly. And let's head to this camp. Because I think that's where this guy is heading, and I don't want him to take all of the camps. So they've seen the enemy. I'm going to sneak behind them and get the camp. It's a bit of a bad move, but it's fine. I know, actually they're coming for me. So I hope he doesn't sneak back and take it. Let's see. So the way it works is you can basically... I usually have a melee unit be the units that will basically take most of the damage, or the tanks. And I have the archers shoot from afar. Depending on the benefit that you have, you can change the stances. In this case, it's a very easy one, so I can actually ask them to push forward, which means they have an increased attack and will fight in the forest. Rip their heads off. Okay, the archers are fighting. Let's speed up a bit. Are these enemies, or are they our guys? Did we actually lose someone? Oh, wow. Okay, So that has been broken, which means we defeated the first military. And let's go and get the camp. I hope they don't steal our camp, because we defeated them. It's whoever goes first. Let's see. Did we get it? Yes, we got it. So send resources to the nearest town. Once you get a camp, you get some money, and you have two choices. You can either send them directly back to your town as regional wealth, or you can get them to the treasury. Now, the treasury, I don't have any at the moment, so this is what I will choose to do. So let's continue to the next camp, given that this guy is not probably willing to give up. And put the archers here, and put this here. And they don't need to run. And also we want the retinue. Oh, they're continuing as well. Let's see what happens. Let's go back to the town while all of this is going on. Now, whilst all of the men are in the war, what happens is basically there is only women in the streets, and you can actually visually see it. Which unfortunately means we get a reduction of workforce to work for all of the jobs. So most of the things slow down a bit, but it's fine. Once we get this camp, we're going to return, because then soon it will be harvest season. Another bandit camp was sighted. Yes, sire. Okay, so let's pause a bit. So let's put it at 1 speed, and we'll have our archers fall back and spread out a bit, and they'll go up the hill. They get a benefit when they're fighting up the hill, I think. And then we'll have these guys have stand your ground, and it means that they have extra defenses. You see the archers up there, they're shooting up, and our other units are still gathering. Seems like they're missing a lot. It's probably because I need to flank them by going around. I need to come here and flank them from behind. I need to come here. Although our spearmen are basically did it, but it's fine. So let's get our retinue to come and pick up the camp, and let's get these guys back to town, because we're running out of resources here. Or out of workforce. Alright. And then they will go here. Oh, did he? Oh, okay. They didn't pick it up. They'll come here. I will get it as treasury again. And treasury, remember, goes up here. And that's kind of like the ladies or the lords' money. So come here. And to get some by yourself, you actually have to start taxing your people. So let's switch now to make some crossbows, and let's make up to 36 crossbows, so we can get a crossbow unit going. Obviously we need the families for that, but it's fine. Let's upgrade. We don't have the planks, so we're struggling with planks at the moment. I think it's because we're using most of the timber for building, so let's lower this a bit, and I will actually do the idea that I said and actually have another timber. So let's build another logging camp up here. Or maybe, yeah, up here I think is good. It's close enough. And we can also even build a second. Let's build another hinging post that will have the animals that we need. Okay, let them build that. And the people are back, so let's now disband them and they go back to work. I think I probably need a warehouse here. Because a warehouse here will help me essentially not having to go back and forth. So let's build storehouse or warehouse, storehouse, whatever you want to call it. Let's build it along here. I don't need that for here because it's close enough, I think. At some point I also need to do this as a deep mine because eventually we'll run out. But I need planks for everything. I'm basically starved with planks. Out of curiosity, how much would it be to buy planks? First of all, let's start importing this. And let's also... We're exporting salt. Great. We're very low on salt for some reason though. Don't know why. So let's lower it a bit more. What about dress stone? Dress stone, we're doing great. We're still exporting plenty. Now to import, let me just pause. If I were to import planks, it's 11. That's too much for planks. And I see this was built, so let's assign one person here. And what they will do, they will start planting trees around them. What else do we have camps? We have one camp here, another camp here, another camp here. Okay, so this is something we can consider getting. Which area was it that we wanted to try and get? Was it this one here? So which one was the one with the good fertility? This one. Okay, so maybe we can work towards that. So to get an area, you need 1,000 influence. So we can just get one more camp and that will be it. But first, I want to get some crossbows. But I won't get any crossbows without any planks. So what I might do, I might actually pause this for a bit. And I will also pause this until we can get some planks going, because at the moment we don't have any planks. And we see them here planting their trees, which is great. I realize I never switched the bakery to use the rye flour, so let's switch here to use the rye flour. And once we get some planks, we will upgrade this as well. August is here, so we'll get more families. Great. Some more planks has come through, so let's upgrade this, and upgrade this. And with the planks, hopefully this will get built as well. And soon, remember, it will be harvest season, which will need to put people in the farm so they can sort things out. Oh, we traded something just now that was minus. What was it? So last 30 days. Planks. Oh, we sold them. Really? Did we? Why did we have planks there? Oh, maybe it's from before. Okay, and now we stopped. We have 60 planks. Cool. So now that we have the planks, we can actually continue here to make crossbows. Still don't have a lot of space when it comes to expansion. Because these are not built yet. Oh no, these are just the farms. So we need to expand. So let's expand this one, and this one, and this one, this one. And these will not help much if we expand, but it's fine. Okay, at least the planks are coming in now. What I will do, I will actually now put a limit on the planks. So if it's more than 20, less than 20, then don't do anything. Do 30 actually. And okay, so here we are running out of timber, but soon enough we should have enough timber. Let's set the area to be here. Start switching people around to get people into the farms. So let's take the people out of the clay. Let's take one person out of the quarry, another person out of the salt, the two people out of the salt, two out of the quarry. Where else can we take people from? Let me think. So we have a lot of firewood. So perhaps, yeah, we can take one person out of here and start putting them in. And one more family that we'll get as soon as the month changes. So that's fine. Okay. I will let us do the harvest, but also continue to work on the farm. So they're doing the harvest. Let's now decide what we want to do. This would be flax. This would be fallow. This would be wheat. This would be fallow. And this would be barley. Maybe I can make it into rye because we have 100% and then it would be barley. Then this one will be fallow. So we'll have one. We will not have as many fields next year. Do we have any more fertility anywhere? Barley. There's some good rye fertility here. So maybe I can build a big field that can be used for rye. Emmer is also good here, actually. I don't know if emmer and rye use the same nutrients, so that means I cannot have them at the same time. I'm not too sure about that. Okay, so that's a very big field. It will take a long time to go through it. So what I will do is we'll do rye, then fallow, then wheat. Let's also upgrade as well so we can keep getting more and more people. We are getting the crossbow slowly, which is great. The other thing we could be making is wooden parts. Let me see how much they sell for. Wooden parts, as far as I know, they're not used for anything at the moment. So, yeah, 3. So it's not that much. It's the same as selling large shields. So we could just sell large shields. What's the ratio of large shields? So you can come in here and see 2 planks make 1 large shield, 2, 1 small shield. Okay. So let's set up a crossbow unit. We are missing recruits. That's the issue. It's not the equipment for the crossbows, but here we're missing recruits. And what it does, it automatically splits your available people by 3. Sorry, by the number of regimes. So in this case, it takes all of my available people and divides them by 3. But here I don't have enough equipment to feed them. But slowly I will do because I'm building crossbows as we go along. And actually, let's set it so we have a total of 1 crossbow, which means 1 extra. Planks are lowered again. Now these are not being built for some reason. So let's go high, high, and high. How are they doing with the fields? Working through them. And then I will also set up here. I want to bring in up to, let's say, 6 ships. That would be 180, and that will help them reproduce. Or maybe I put 10. But then I will need to assign someone there. At the moment, I don't want to leave people out because they're working on the farms. We're doing really well in terms of food. I don't have any worries there. We might actually even start considering selling food. But not yet. Let's see the progress. Now, it's still September. And none of the fields have started being plowed. Actually, this one has. But it's quite slow. This one, let's set it as top priority, highest. Or medium. I don't know. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they start going. Oh, they want to claim another one. Mandlach. I will let them claiming. I don't mind because, to be honest, once I get lots of money, I will start claiming them back. As long as they don't get the one next to me, I'm okay. So after the harvest season, I'm going to go and claim it. In the meantime, I also want to start building my clothing industry. So once this gets built, unfortunately, I don't have the builders. I need more builders. These have run out, so let's take them out. Good people, that's exactly what I need now. Unassigned oxen are needed for construction work. Okay. Interesting. So let's get more oxen. How are they doing? We are in the middle of October, and this is almost done with plowing. This is almost done. Unfortunately, this has not started yet. Oh, this is fallow this year. This shouldn't be the case. It should have been rye. Then wheat, then fallow. I don't know how far they will manage to get for that, but let's see. They might need to do it during the springtime. So let's assign 1 person here to start bringing some livestock. I believe it's time that we put some taxes on our people. So 10%, it means that every month we'll be getting some more treasury, which will allow us to expand our military and expand into the other region. I'm going to use some of my money to expand my retinue by buying them here. You see, it requires 50 treasury to upgrade them. I will need a clay furnace that will convert clay into roof tiles. I will need the lime kiln, which will convert the rumble stone, I believe, into mortar. And I'll probably also need the tannery, which will convert the hides into leather. So these are industries that we're going to start working on probably with the new year. Big field has started being plowed. This will take them a while. But to be honest, I think that's the last one left, right? This is fallow. This is almost done. It's being done with the ox at the moment. Yeah, so they're working on it. So maybe they will manage to do it. Let's see. It's a very big field. But if we manage to plant the whole thing, we'll get a big yield out of it. Why are they going back? What happened? Why did they stop? Oh, because the animal is coming. This is one of the things that I'm not a big fan of. If you have the animal plowing the field, it basically does it by itself, while you could instead had lots of families doing it. So what I will do to fight this, I'm going to take the animal out and that will prompt all of the people to go back in. It's a bit of an annoying system. I hope they find a solution to it. Either both people and animals can do it at the same time, or I don't know, have the animal do it faster, but I don't know. Something a bit more realistic. I think we won't have enough time to finish with the sowing and everything. But who knows? And we can see we're slowly getting more treasuries, so let's get actually more. Oh, we can't. Sorry, we cannot get... No, we can't. Sorry. We can get up to 12. Did we get any animals? Yeah, we have 6 sheep, and we can see them here roaming about. And slowly we will start producing and giving us even more sheep. This field is a bit too big, so I might need to split it into 2 from next year. But I'm still hopeful that we'll get some of it sowed. Let's see. We're finally building this area here, which will be our second logging camp. And let's see how it goes. And they'll start sowing now. See how far they will get to November. We only have 4 days left until November is gone. Alright. Keep working on it. Keep working. The yield is going up. They didn't finish with the sowing, but it's fine. We got some of them. Field wasn't fully sown before the winter. Okay. So now I'm going to leave a few people in so they can process the previous year's yield. You see, we have quite a lot of barley that we can process now into beer and stuff like that. And as the snow has started falling onto Castleton, we're going to leave it here because I think we have many things coming up, but we're running out of time for this episode. It was a pleasure recording this one. I really like this game. I'm trying to play it very different than what I played the other one. And to be honest, it's not that hard to do that because the update has made it a very different game. I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably focusing a lot more on economy on this one rather than military. And that's on purpose because I feel like I focused a lot on military in my previous series. So thank you again for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you have any comments or any feedback, feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to be notified for any new episodes of this Manor Lord series or any other series for that matter, you can consider subscribing. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next episode of Manor Lords. See ya.